Hello, everybody. How are my beautiful soul allies doing? Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Grace on a journey. Now I'm going to add some more flavor to the introduction because I was guided to do so. I'll explain later. I was guided to share that I am a Gemini sun, a Leo rising, and a Cancer moon. This bit of information will be relevant. I took my time in disclosing it, but I'm going to follow my guides. I trust them. God, I'd like to invite you to take over this entire episode. I was guided to share my findings and bring some light to what was in the darkness. I trust you. I'm asking the angels of the four directions to protect me from all four corners. I'm calling on my archangels and my angels that help at any point given. You're always there for me. I could never neglect you when paying homage. I appreciate you. And I know that you are present as well. Now, I was just multitasking because as I was praying, I received a sign. So I checked out the angel number. And it says, know that God is helping your soul expand so you can know your angels on the heart level. My relationship with my angels continue to expand. Many efforts are being made today to interfere with sharing what lies ahead. But I'm prepared for this. I'm calling on Archangel Raphael for all the wellness and health you deem necessary for me. I'm calling on Archangel Michael for your protection, your justice, your security. I'm calling on Archangel Metatron for always being there. And helping me to recall all the facts necessary to move forward. I'm calling on Archangel Uriel for assisting me with my downloads. I'm calling on Archangel Gabriel for releasing the messages that I channel. I'm calling Archangel Jeremiah for everything that you do for me in the dream state. I'm calling on Archangel Shamuel for the love you infuse me with. There's a long list of you. And I prayed that everyone feels acknowledged. Because as you've shared with me, I represent one of you on earth. And I know we're a team. And time again, you've notified me you got my back. And you've always proven that. Confirmation. And lately, it's miracle after miracle happening. Assist me with my voice, with my throat chakra. Assist me with my third eye. You are aware of all the attacks that they've tried. Still I rise. Thank you for blocking the attacks. Thank you for returning them to their rightful owners. Thank you for your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your guidance. To know my angels is to know no fear. I am one with God and my angels. I might as well begin with the continuation of the introduction, because this will be a lesson for you all to not judge a book by its cover. A lot of you were persuaded to participate in this gang stalking and harassment activity. I'm also hearing attempted murder. I'm also hearing burglary. You were persuaded because you felt you had something to gain. But the lesson that you're learning, get all of the facts. This is why I follow Solomon. And before I ask God for anything else, I ask him for wisdom. And that is what's gotten me this far. I also want to acknowledge my guides. Thank you. I can't omit you. And I want to acknowledge my ascended masters. Jesus Christ. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence. Now, what you didn't know was an understanding of my birth chart. That's where you first tripped. As I've stated before, being a Gemini consists of a variety of things because we wear many hats. What you neglected is, if we choose to be soft-spoken, remember it's a choice. Because we could show up in any energy that you want to meet us at. Two extremes. Besides that fact, either we in or we out. If we are loyal, you good. Trust me, you good. If we cut you off, run. Run. All loyalty is out the door. Besides that fact, we know how to stand up for ourselves. We know how to express ourselves. We know how to communicate well. And even when we appear to be dreamy, doesn't mean we're not multitasking. That's what we do. We constantly are in that momentum of multitasking. What interests me, interests me. And so if something captures my attention, you best believe I'm going to find the root of it. We're deep thinkers. You can't have a conversation with me without me reading in between the lines. Get that straight. This is why I've shared before. Sometimes I may be misunderstood. I've shared, I had an experience where a man told me, "I love you." And I said, "Don't you ever say that again." When I further meditated on that, I realized it's because I didn't believe him. I didn't believe he knew me long enough to determine that. And I don't just read your communication. I want to rephrase that somehow. I don't just depend on your communication when it comes to your energy. I pay attention to your behavior, how you treat others, your level of maturity. Your character when it comes to responsibility. Are you there for your kids? Are you there for your mom? Are you a gossip? Are you a liar? We record everything. Check, check, check. So when it comes to discovering, we already got the receipts. We're not debating anything. We're closing the case. Now that's that. Leo rising. I have a big heart. And I love with all of my heart. I defend what's mine. I get what's mine. I step when you interfere with anything that's mine. We expect reciprocation. No nonsense. Soon as we note disloyalty, you're trash. I could go on. Now, people, be in the Cancer moon. It's like y'all was digging a grave for yourselves. I am a sun and a moon. You feel me? Perfectly balanced. I see it from every perspective. Everything done in the light, everything done in the dark. So my enemies, besides self-sabotaging, when you want to come for me, you are calling an ending to your identity. Especially the fraudulent activities and the fraudulent identities that you present to others. Because we are about to air you out. Meanwhile, you did not know I was highly connected with spirit, definitely with water, it's proven with air. Nature, all of nature loves me. So I'm good with earth. Fire, that's the lion in me. That's when I see the enemy. When you're not even paying attention. I see all your escape routes. I have a plan A, plan B, plan C. I'ma hunt you down. As I said, recruiting the community to look for problems with me is the reality that you are experiencing today. As it was prophesied, death would come to you all. You would be used as examples on an international platform for everyone to see your fall from grace. Now that was my reintroduction. I stay in my lane. I like to practice self-discipline. I meditate. I respect. I love. I care for. I defend. I lead. I'm understanding. I'm very resourceful. I'm a great advocate. That's who you came after. Besides the remote viewing, Gemini, remember? I see you, remember? Divination unlocking on deck. Connection to spirit and the spirit world. Again, I mind my business. I'm very reserved. And I don't look for trouble. But once I'm cornered, ain't no way you're going to keep me trapped. You best believe that. I'm equally balanced in my masculine and feminine energy. That's what you was looking for, right? But you saw somebody that was quiet, someone that minded her business, someone that doesn't like confrontation. Someone who used to be a people pleaser. Someone who loved hard. And so, you classified me as an easy target. I'm about to show you how not easy I am. I want to begin by reading 2 separate meditations that I was intuitively led to. The devil is a lie. Because something just occurred now. Proving the fact that y'all not ready for this message. Recently, I did a reading and I said, prepare yourselves. Either you're prepared already or you're not. That's where you stand. And now you see it unfolding. Let me read this first meditation. Held within, Kali's protection. Your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into efforts. I want to repeat that sentence. Grace. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. And so it is. Now for the second meditation. Although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time, you are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring. But I said transparent, then I said transpiring. So I'm going to be able to put things together. I'm going to be able to solve the puzzle. When the relevant learning and personal growth have acknowledged and integrated, these circumstances will give way to a more favorable situation. The fact that it says you are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power is telling me that some of you are in trouble. Because I can clarify that as being, you haven't seen nothing yet. Wouldn't you? If you were in my shoes. Okay, we're going to proceed with my word board. Understand that I'm an intuitive reader as well. So how I decode, you'll never be able to decode. Because they are related to my experiences. Which you never, ever will be able to capsule every single one of them. For example, when I see JJ, first thing that comes to my mind is brother. That's not necessarily what would come in your mind. You would say, or you could say, actor. Painter. Good times. I'm laughing because I just heard we about to have some good times. That's why JJ was the first, right? Next to JJ is DR. It's revealing a lot of information to me. DR is a doctor. DR is also associated to drive, transportation. DR is also associated to the Dominican Republic. And someone that's listening to me right now has connections to. And most of you don't even know. There's a lot you know about them. But I know more. And you will learn to understand that. Confirmation, yo. Confirmation, yeah. So, under JJDR, DR is a doctor. DR is a healer. Am I right? Under JJDR Zoe, I've shared before that some Haitians or Haitian American or whatever they fall under classify themselves as Zoes. So the healer is a Zoe because I've descended from Haiti. That's my bloodline. Following that, JC man. JC is Jesus Christ. I am unified with those affiliated to Christ consciousness. This is also telling me that there is a Haitian man once was hidden. But light is being brought. To his dark secrets. I'm having a flashback. Yeah, I'm having a flashback. I remember sharing that the purpose of defaming my character was to suppress my ability to share the truth and unmask them. So they put efforts into blackballing me, shadow banning me, and threatening others that may have considered to receive my divination services. But there were two individuals belonging to your coven that had jokes. So they requested my services. The first one being in living single. You know who you are. In fact, she referred me to the next client. I'll just call her confused. I recall in the reading that I gave in Living Single that she disclosed that her father was a Zoe. She also disclosed that the man that she was getting information on from the reading that I was providing for her was a car salesman. Transportation, right? She also disclosed that she doesn't know if she wants to stay or go, because there were issues with infidelity. She also disclosed one of the reasons why she sticks around is because he's a good father, she said. I'm hearing, "Who's Johnny?" she said, and smiled in a special way. "Who's Johnny?" she said. You know, I'm going to post that because I don't know if I am receiving the lyrics in the exact order. I'm going to post that on my community board. In fact, let me make a note of it. Okay. A teacher must come prepared, right? So besides that, and her debate on abortion, which I tried convincing her was not necessary, that she could take care of the child. And I'm receiving confirmation right now by way of my solar plexus. And she never disclosed who the mystery man was. It was revealed to me in a revelation. That she was seeking my assistance in trickster energy. That I needed to cut her off immediately. And when I asked, why wasn't I notified prior to giving her the reading, I was told that we have to go through these experiences with you so you can learn from them. To understand how much effort should be put in when uncovering if it is appropriate or not to give someone services. In other words, they were teaching me that I need to investigate deeper. In order for me to decide, yes, I'll give you services, and no, to use my discernment. So a lesson was learned, right? Now, she mentioned that she had a friend who was connected to her quote-unquote man, and that they had children together. But that she was civil with her. And that she needed a reading. What captured my attention mostly when I came across her page, her profile, is her name. I understand that women can have masculine names. But that captured my attention. In fact, I'm being led to do something while I talk to you. I'm going to dig deeper. She was stating that she was in connection with an individual and she would like some information. And I disclosed from my findings that he was an alcoholic. There was mention of a quote-unquote best friend. And she asked, do they sleep together? And with the clarification, the answer was no. Yo. Listen, that name that I was just referring to, someone who laid tiles and bricks, that's telling me that her hands are dirty, that she was involved, quote unquote, in laying the tiles of illusion. And making a wall of bricks to isolate me. I'm hearing, y'all haven't seen nothing yet, and I'm hearing a lot of laughter in the background. In fact, it also says maker of tiles. Not only she was laying the tiles, she was fabricating them. She was creating them. Okay? We're going to leave that for now. I'm going to dive deep today. Whatever I have a question about, we're going to get it out. And she wanted to know everything about this man. Disclosing that she was going to marry him. And that she had children. The impression I got is some of those kids were not his. But again, I said the impression I got. Now, because of what I'm hearing in the background, which is a faucet running, it's a release. So that's accurate information being released. In fact, that's intuitively guided information. Being that the ingredient of water is recognized. Now, I'm not going to share the entire sessions, although they were both backstabbers. And later on, their circle stole from my Cashapp. And the reason why I know who they were is when I added their payments that were made to me. That's what was stolen from my Cashapp, which is telling me they had unauthorized data on me, which is telling me that the Judas in question released that information. You gave them my Social Security, my license, and all pertinent information to successfully hack my financial possessions. Can we say exposed? It's a good time to say that. Now, when I look further down, I'm noticing the abbreviation of question of the word question. And then the abbreviation of high school. And then the word mop. I'm going to break it down for you because I know it flew over some of you, over some of your heads. I'm going to break it down for you because I don't just check the dictionary, because there is ways to look deeper into it. Many times I incorporate the Urban Dictionary. Now, I already knew mop was associated with some type of violence when it came to the urban usage of it. So when I looked it up, it says cleaning up or refer to a firearm. So there was shooting going on. But due to my familiarity with the South, I've heard MOP frequently mentioned when they drag your ass. You feel me? Like after they stomp you down, they drag your ass. They mop you on the concrete. That's what I know besides research. And when I said that, I heard a confirmation, and I know who's dragging your ass right now. And I stand with them. All right. So there's an age difference. And the community is questioning this individual due to the immaturity that was brought into the equation. When I go further down, I see the abbreviation of government. PS, postscript, BIC. That's a company that manufactures pens. So that's telling me that the feds will be involved. There is documentation, and the fact that I see BIC, something was written. There's forgery. That's a crime. PS, also is associated with what was left unsaid. There was information left unsaid relating to the forgery. I'm making sure I got all of this because I'm not going to leave anything out. Someone needs a bond. Okay, there's a word I see. I want to make sure. I want to get the proper definition. Okay. Ren, R-E-N, is a gender neutral name. I just told you. that what captured my attention was her name. And now it's being clarified. That she's associated with the crime. Ren is also exemplified by functional, instinctual, parental feelings. And intentions. This is amazing. This is amazing. So part of the plot that was going on was to get them out of debt. The debt that it's associated with is a very large quantity that comes in kilograms. They call it sugar booger on the streets. And why I am confident that it was that drug mentioned is because of the next two letters, Jay-Z. And we all know his background. Next to Jay-Z is Key. So, just as he sings about, or raps about rather, I got the keys. Keys to the streets. Keys to success. I was the key. I was a free meal. Key also means what's relevant. Thank you, God. That is key information. What's relevant. Confirmation. So, as I was saying, there are more than one reason why they wanted me dead. They had to cover their tracks due to payment. I'm hearing sharks due to the drugs. And so Jay-Z in this case would be J for J, right? Judas felt he had the key. They knew I was the key all along. They led people down the wrong path. Now, when I just saw JC Man again, which I first initially said that I walk with Jesus, I just glanced at it and I say, Jay. I just glanced at it. You see? They're interfering, yo. They don't want this out. Why all of this interference now? When the identity is about to be released. Oh, yes. I got y'all cornered. I just looked at it and I'm seeing J. And I heard Jamaican man. Thank you, Jesus, for releasing that information. And I just was speaking on Jay-Z. I said J for J, Judas. All of a sudden, I see J-Man. Come on now. Y'all can't play with me. I'm feeling feathers, angel wings. I guess that's their way of giving me a high five. Underneath large is GQ. Yo! I said large, but it is represented as extra large, XL. And I just glanced over and I saw ox. Diagonally, it's ox. Taurus. Thank you so much, spiritual support team, for assisting me. Because I know this is not by my own doing. I know I could have never gotten to the root of this without you. I want to give you the credit that you deserve. So as I said, J-Man, right? And I said XL, Underneath that, GQ. Someone that thought he was very highly of himself. That thought very highly of himself. And then DOB, date of birth. Next to DOB is have. They have my date of birth because of J-Man. The curse word. F-U. And I feel the reason why I just saw that now is because they feel like they are effed. Z. I associate Z with sleeping. You're snoozing, right? Next to it is UV. So they're saying F. I thought she was sleeping. But she got that ultraviolet. Yo. Let me break it down some more, cause I'm ready today. I'm ready. I got time today. UV, light, is electromagnetic radiation of wavelengths shorter than that is visible. Shorter than that is visible. Shorter than that is visible. Follow me. But longer than X-rays. UV radiation is presented in sunlight. And constitutes about 10% of the total electromagnetic radiation output from the sun. Y'all don't understand what I'm understanding here. Let me break it down for you. So, F, I thought she was sleeping, but she got that UV, right? That UV is presenting sunlight and constitutes about 10%. 10% is ending. Glory be to God. Of the electromagnetic radiation output from the sun. Energy drainers. Energetic vampires. Y'all exposed today. Like I said, I got time today. UV PM, what was done in the dark. PM, what was done in the dark. City, a community. What was done in the dark, a community. RICO charge. What was done in the dark, a community. RICO charge. What was done in the dark, the dark. I channel how I receive it. DV is domestic violence. FW means forward. So continue with the domestic violence. Continue with the theft. Continue with the emotional abuse. Continue with the sex magic. Continue with the psychic attacks. That affected her physical. And to make matters more pronounced, I see DV, I see FW, then I see my initials. I'm hearing gotcha. I see my confirmation. I see my initials. I understand now why my ancestors were saying, use your gifts. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. And I'm like, but I'm doing these episodes. What am I not doing? What am I not doing? Use your gifts. And soon as I applied myself to use my gifts, I am the key. DF, domestic violence. FW, forward. NF, what used to be my initial. And fail. Fail. Your mission failed. I originally said my initials because I understand the protocol on the internet. But as I was reading this, I said DV, FW, and then I said my initials. What used to be. And then I said fail. The fact that I said my initials, literally, is telling me that this story is going to get out. Everything that was considered confirmation, everything that everyone was considering to omit will be exposed. And the fact that I see those initials too amplifies Grace on a Journey, because that is the meaning of my name. Confirmation. Confirmation. Grace on a journey. Below DV, I see XXX. Related to porn. Next to XXX word. So they were fabricating confirmation. Thank you for all the confirmations. Thank you. I can't do this without you. Thank you for all the confirmations, right? So, XXX word, okay, trying to defend my character, stating that I was some type of porn star. And the fact that I see word, it says word magic. And the fact that I see water, that's revealing who did it. The succubus. The succubus. The succubus calling on the murky water. The succubus confirmation. The succubus calling on the dirty water. And as I'm looking at water, I see 8. It's W-A-T-E. And I'm focusing on the A-T-E. Not the W-A-T-E-R. I'm focusing on the A-T-E. 8. Confirmation. So they came to eat. And I remember earlier I said, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because you revealed it to me. You came to my dream. And you showed me a picnic table, a very long picnic table in my backyard. With a red and white cloth, checkered. Oh my God. Yo. I'ma just say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it how it is. I dreamt that I was in my kitchen and I was looking confirmation. I was looking outside of my window and I saw a very long picnic table with a tablecloth, red and white. And that's significant somehow. I'm a look into that deeper. All right? And I saw Sobek. At the time, I did not know Sobek intellectually. I did not know who that was. I saw Sobek with his mouth open after all of them. And they all started running. And then the fact that I just said 8. That's exactly what I saw. 8. So my enemies that came to take what's mine and eat off of me. And the fact that 8 is past tense. Oh, you already been 8. See, Sobek? You see? That's why we ride. Because before I even knew you, you introduced yourself. You said you was already on the post. descendants of ISIS, stand up. Can you? You that was claiming my identity, can you? Now, I see another acronym. Confirmation. I know I'm being helped. I know that you're here. And I know that we got this. For some reason, WYT caught my attention. So I said, I'm going to look deeper into this. Before I could even find, I was about to say, before I could even find the acronym, the first thing I saw on the search engine is generator. AI powered acronym generator. That's what I first glanced at. Now, when I scroll down on the page, WYT, whatever you think, in testing context, whatever you think, provides a comprehensive look of what does whatever you think. Whatever you think is often used in casual conversation in express agreement. Express agreement. Angelic healing. Express agreement of acknowledgement of another person's perspective. Seeing the bigger picture. I'm seeing the bigger picture. Because I know how you think. I know whatever you think. Not only are you scrambled, you're about to be unscrambled. Yo, tell me why I see WYT, whatever you think, Miami, Sting. WYT. Miami. Sting. And I'm hearing sting operation. Y'all ain't ready for this. Hold up. I'm going to give you detailed information of what a sting operation is. Now, before I even click it, when I inserted sting operation in the search engine, I'm seeing sting operation pest control, sting operation camera, sting operation versus entrapment. Let's go to that. Let's go to sting operation versus entrapment, because I feel there's something for us to uncover here. All right, sting operation and entrapment are related to law enforcement tactics, but they have distinct differences. Sting operations are legal and involve setting up opportunities for crimes. Y'all can't tell me that the case isn't closed. Y'all can't tell me that the case isn't unsolved. It's unsolved, not solved. I'm here. And I came to solve it. And that's telling me there's more to the story. Entrapment is illegal and involves coercing someone into committing a crime. Weren't you sent here, J-Man? On a mission, right? You were coerced, right? To committing a crime, right? And then you had others under you doing your bidding, right? Coercing them to do, and I did hear that confirmation, coercing them to do their part in contribution of the crime, right? Right, Rico? In fact, that's your name. Your name is Rico. All right? Since you think you're so GQ, your name is Rico. The line between the two can be easily crossed by law enforcement. Entrapment can be a legal defense in certain cases. Sting operation, a deceptive operation, confirmation, designed to catch a person attempting to commit a crime. Yo, this changes I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm going to repeat what I just said. A deceptive operation designed to catch a person attempting to commit a crime. That's telling me there was spying done. There was illegal tracking, is what I'm hearing. Private investigation. And I'm seeing a mirror. When you investigated me, you found nothing on me. Unsolved. Now I know why I said unsolved before. There was no proof of what you was insinuating about me. That case is unsolved. Because it doesn't deserve merit. And I also just said, I came to solve. Did you not hear me? I said, it's unsolved. I said, I came to solve. And then I'm reading WYT. Whatever you think, Miami. Sting. What's that telling me? Can you guess? Who's connected to Miami? Y'all trembling yet? I said, are you trembling yet? And the fact that it's a sting operation designed to catch a person attempting to commit a crime. A deceptive operation. Yo. Didn't I tell you this is why we cross paths? That the illusion of twins was nothing more than illusions? I was called to expose you. And it was done in a sense where you didn't see who was right in front of you. I was hidden in plain sight. To catch a person attempting to commit a crime. Listen to this. Sting operations can be expensive. But what y'all didn't know, I'm paid by the universe. So all that attempt to block my finances left you on your ass. Because my finances overflow. You follow? Sting operations can be expensive, are demanding, very much demanding. I've been on this case since 2019. And I prophesied maybe about a month ago during prayer. I mentioned it's time. That the case will be solved in 2024. Recall that? I said, do you recall that? Are expensive, are demanding on personnel. And because I see mirror, I saw mirror in my vision. Your attempt to commit a sting operation on only me. Y'all see the peace sign? Y'all so gifted. Y'all see the peace sign? Only me. Against how many covens? Against how many high priestess? Against how many high priests and high priestesses? Against how many spiritual practitioners? Against how many hitmen? Against how many rapists? Against how many human traffickers? Against how many? Do you need more? Confirmation. Do you need more? I could hear a pin drop. Confirmation. War. This is dope. You know why this is dope? I see UFO. Cosmic powers on the go. Family connections you didn't even know. Now, I see voodoo, but it's spelled like the streamline that you watch your movies on. This is telling me this is going to be broadcast A lot of people are going to be streaming this viral. And I see the abbreviation of Jehovah. Hallelujah. I'm being called to look up another acronym. You know what NWT stands for? I just was looking at the board and it just popped out at me. NWT. I look it up. It says new with tags. So you put tags on me. You try to incriminate me. But now you've been exposed. NWT. I see the number 5. And when I say that, I see it as a word. And that's telling me change. Oh, there's a change of plans. I'm hearing change has already come. I'm seeing gay. Not G-A-Y. Gay in terms of happy. So there's a reason for me to be happy. Because that's diagonal to fail. There's a reason for me to be happy that you failed. SA, sexual addict. We're not done. Confirmation. We're not done. Faint. I guarantee you, some of you are about to faint. I'm seeing a picture in my mind's eye. When the cops come, you will faint. Yo, right after I said that, I see foam. Some of you will be foaming out your mouth. I see foi. That means confirmation. That means faith in French. Foi. I had faith in God. God will never let me down. I practice my faith. Foi. Gum. Y'all know you stuck. PD, police department. Cave. You feel like you are in a cave. CAVE. Anything else? Moan. Some of you are moaning. Pain. You're in pain. B-E-Y. Someone thought they were the queen bee. Apparently, you've been overthrown. Yellow, red, green, or whatever you are. Or let me say it in my Yoruba accent. I picked it up from my ex, who was a Yoruba man. I learned a lot from him. So you thought you was Queen Bee. So Queen Bee, or whatever you call yourself, it's over. You've been exposed. Dog. How is it right after I leave B, I see dog? Isn't that a female dog? We're not done. I'm going to get everything off of this board. Hail. H-I-L. You are experiencing hail falling on anything and everything associated with you. Confirmation. Now I understand why God told me your name will be mentioned for generations, even after your passing. Because if this isn't legendary, I don't know what is. BM, baby mama. It's also an abbreviation for bowel movement. So that baby mama is going to be moved out like a bowel movement. Something else is coming up. Confirmation on the information I'm seeing right now. GOP. The Grand Old Party. So you thought you were high and mighty because you've been doing this for years. For generations, I'm hearing. Partying on the blood that you've shed. Anything else? Form. Something about a form. I'm hearing recruitment. Yeah. Form is diagonal to word. So I heard recruitment. So recruitment, this is confirming recruitment was done to spread the word. XXS. X. Defamation of character. You know what is alarming to me now? I'm seeing the face of XX Extacion. Familiar to Florida, most definitely. He was killed. I'm seeing him in his vehicle. Yo, I'm feeling goosebumps. He was killed in his vehicle. He was shot down. You know what that means? Many cried at his funeral. He also had issues with depression and drug addiction. But he was very charismatic. Very knowledgeable, very spiritual. Yo, he was stolen from There's testimonies on video of him stating do we release that name? Yeah, 1111. That's a yes. There's testimony on video concerning Drake. Accusations were made. That Drake was stealing his creations, music-wise, his lyrics, his beats. It got so serious he would talk about dying all the time. Like he knew they sent a hit after him. Because they felt they could take from him because he wasn't as popular as them, and that they can get away with it. But this man was intelligent. Very intelligent. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the tattoos fool you. He spread the word out, yo. He spread the word out. That his life was in danger. Thank you for that download. Respect. I still see your face. Maybe you got more for the case. There is a lot of decoding that could be done on his music. And he had the skills to formulate his music in a manner that subliminal messages were released. Let me check something I'm hearing now. Messages are also available in reverse. I know what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to do. I'm being told, for some reason I see, if you play this song backwards for about 33 minutes, that's a master number. It says backwards to hear their secret. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. What song? Oh, let me write this down. Yo. See, when I uncover what I uncover, I'll get back to you all. But I already have a lead of what I need to listen to backwards. Now, I was told to pick up his page. Probably there's a message there. Yeah, that's exactly how I was just envisioning him. He was shot near a motorcycle dealership. The attackers fled the scene in an SUV. Some people will try to escape after they make their killing. J-Man. Check this out. They're saying he had a cult following. Though a controversial figure due to his widely publicized legal troubles. XXX Testacion. Now I understand even more. Yo, he was announcing that he had word. Yo, this is amazing. This is amazing. Because I associate it with porn. And if you just notice, I said XXXtacion. I didn't say XXX. It's when I heard go to his page, I saw, nah, it's XXX. He announced himself. This is unbelievable. Mo. So he's going to give word to Mo. Y'all ever heard of mow the lawn? Let me give you the precise definition of mow. Cut down grass with a machine. What happens when you cut down grass with a machine? You see the snakes. Cutting down the grass will help you see. That's why he said, listen to this song in reverse. Yo. To cut plants such as grass or wheat that have long, thin stems and grow close together. You heard that, Rico? I'm hearing long nose with your lies. Thin stems is telling me you stand on nothing. And grow close together. Because y'all are so weak. You unified to come after me. Grow closer together. The more you got invested in the crime, you grew closer together. I'm hearing some of you don't even like each other. The only reason for your connection was to take me out. I am very confident, y'all. I am very confident that I'm going to get all of this out. I'm remembering a dream I had. But I'm not telling to release it. I'm not. I was going to say I'm not being told to release it. But I said I'm not telling to release it. Okay. So because I had the dream and I said I'm not telling to release it, my guides are telling me I'm not telling you to release it. I got you. Okay. DWI. Driving while under the influence. So you were in that vehicle, spiritual and physical, under the influence. And you ask why were you fired? On the job. I'm hearing you didn't have your mind straight. You can't do the job when you don't have your mind straight. Besides, you're not an ally. You are not. You a rat. You under attack. Something about a lodge. I'm associating that to a secret society. One in particular. Those who don't know. Something about Brooklyn. So, because I see Bic and I see Key underneath Bic, that is confirming that I am the Key. Because that is my birthplace. I'm seeing May. M-A-E. I associate that with Sally Mae. Student loan. You owe. You owe money, cough it up. That's what I'm hearing. You owe money, cough it up. You're expelled. Why am I seeing this? Okay, I'll look it up. Oh. Okay, so if you redirected the page, there's a reason. Something in relation to 1998. Someone is connected to 1998. SVG. SVG 2.0. Intended to work more seamlessly with other web technologies. Your crimes are associated to technology. All right? Having support for interactivity and animation. Access to my privacy. And you shared it with a twist, with animation. Is a backwards compatible extension. Backwards compatible. Yo, earlier I was told, listen to this song in reverse, and now I see backwards. And then I mentioned XXX extension, and I see compatible extension. This case has parallels to that case, to his death. And that would explain why he would be infested. Backwards compatible extension and reformulation. Reformulation is changing something. Yeah, to change a plan. So what y'all thought y'all was gonna get to do, what y'all thought was gonna go down, oh, there's a change of plan. Because the universe is working with me. Because luck is on my side. All right? I'm being guided. Can't you tell? The quality consumer acceptability reformation. Why did I say reformation? I was saying reformulating and I'm reading the quality consumer acceptability. So that's telling me noting who's deemed as qualified. When I see consumer acceptability, that's telling me who is in ethical good standing. When I see purchase intent, that's telling me the reason why yo, I don't know how I could decode this. I just can. I see purchase intent. Now, some of you who've been here for a while remember the post of the email that was sent to me by the old hag, the death mistress herself. When I responded, due to my hesitation, I will not move forward because she wanted to build a business with me. And I denied that opportunity because my spirit said no. My guides are telling me the reason why this is relevant is because she said that they started first. If they started first, why did they need me to start a business with them? Follow me, y'all. If you started first, why did you need me to start a business with you? Meanwhile, you sent Rico, also known as Judas, to love bomb me, to spy on me, to receive information that I disclosed to him about my business plans because I thought he was a husband. My bad. He released what I said to you. That's why you wanted to invest. The quality, consumer acceptability, purchase intent, nutritional properties. Y'all wanted to eat off of me. And shelf life. Y'all was energy harvesting off of me. Y'all was draining me of my life force. Shelf life. Confirmation. No, but why did I say reformation? First thing I see from the search engine is Reformation official site. But I said sty. Sty is something that's in your eye. An infection. My third eye was being targeted. You were manipulating my third eye. It says Reformation official site for latest collection of sustainable made women's clothing. So you wanted me to wear your clothes so you could wear my clothes. Because they were sustainable. Latest collection of sustainably made women's clothing and accessories. Being naked is the number one most sustainable option because I am in my authenticity. The most sustainable option. Being naked, being truthful, being real, being myself, being original is the number one most sustainable option. And I wish y'all could see this. It says we're number 2. Hey! We're number 2. So you knew your place in line all along. That's why you feared number 1. Y'all are on it today, Spirit Support Team. Y'all are on it. And on the side it says Reformation, right? And then Wikipedia, right? And then I see Scribner, Scribner, refers to the Reformation as the first great age of mass propaganda. What you was telling the community. Miss on me? I had to talk in my parents' native tongue. Miss on me? First great age of mass propaganda. Yo, Reformation, and they mention a religion in front of it. All right, it says Protestant. Whether they classify themselves as that or not, it's still a subdivision of Christianity. Although they are in falsehood, they don't represent the truth. Protestant confirmation, Protestant Reformation was obviously a hard time for the arts. So y'all had hard times with your witchcraft. Hard time for the arts, and that is what's highlighted. With the ban on images, so they didn't want certain things seen. Ban of images in churches. Work became scarce for artists who had to find other ways to survive. They want to suppress the creators. Get on this. Because all of you need to stand up for yourself. I'm just showing you what's unseen. And it's about to go down. They want to suppress the artists. Who had to find other ways to survive. Ban images. The ban on images in churches. Churches is what? A spiritual setting. So they wanted to ban the image I portrayed. In my spiritual standing. Work became scarce for the artist. I was being oppressed. God. Glory, 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 glory be to God in the highest. Only you could have brought redemption to me. Only you stood with me in the truth. Only you could empower me to slaughter all the undeserving platforms, organizations, underground assemblies that came after the righteous. I know I am not the only one that they came for. But I know I'm about to end this episode because I know. Let me say it one more time. I know I shut it down.